Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee said she was attacked on Wednesday while she was in Nandigram, where she had gone to file her nomination for the coming assembly elections. The Chief Minister said she was pushed by 4 or 5 people against her car, had the door shut on her at a time when there was no police personnel around her. She was taken to a hospital in Kolkata. According to sources, she sustained injuries on her lower limbs, which are swollen and painful. There you can see a picture that was tweeted by her nephew Abhishek. Now, the Election Commission has asked the Chief Secretary for a report on the attack on the Chief Minister, who has Z+ security, and that report is to be submitted by Friday. The BJP, which had blamed the Trinamool after its chief JP Nadda's convoy came under attack in Bengal, has called this incident a political stunt by the ruling party. Well, let's go across to NDTV Saurabh, who is in Nandigram. And Saurabh, it's absolutely shocking the way the Chief Minister was injured. But the question many are asking is, how did people get so close to the Chief Minister who enjoys Z+ security?
Absolutely, and that's a question that the probe will answer. Now, obviously, the Chief Minister has 2 layers of security. Any Z+ category protectee has 2 layers. One is the first layer, the first ring, and then there's the second layer, which is the peripheral security. The Chief Minister's security officials say that when Mamata Banerjee was actually, trying to get away from the crowd, there was pushing and shoving, and in that pushing and shoving, the Chief Minister sustained these injuries, and whatever happened post that. Now, there have been some eyewitness incidents claiming there was no crowd, but, the fact is that the Chief Minister was injured. And obviously, the opposition is expected to counter the Chief Minister, but what one also fails to see is acknowledgement of a fact that a 66-year-old lady, a 2-term Chief Minister, her legs are in a cast. Clearly, she was in pain. Reporters who were here at this very spot yesterday, when Mamata Banerjee tried to get off the car and go to the back seat, she couldn't do that. It happened right here. So, while there may be politics over how it happened, what happened, who's created it, there are several unanswered questions, of course. A security breach is a security breach, and one cannot deny the fact that there seems to have been a breach in security. At least the sources we spoke to, her personal security officials, who off the record were here when we asked what happened, one gentleman, he said that, there was pushing and shoving. So, this is something that the probe will establish how it happened. But clearly the politics in the state has reached a level where the opposition party doesn't even acknowledge her condition, or her and a basic sort of get well soon or whatever. The politics has taken over any other concern, and that's perhaps what's you're going to see in this Bengal election. This constituency, Nandigram, is going to be a bitter fight between Mamata Banerjee and her once trusted aide Shubhendu Adhikari. Shubhendu Adhikari has been the Nandigram MLA earlier. This is his seat. And Mamata Banerjee is someone who's led the Nandigram agitation in 2007. So this is something that is going to be a bitter contest. But one expects, even amongst all these politics, that when someone is injured, when you can see clearly that her legs are in a cast, perhaps the politics can wait at least till she gets back on her feet, till she recovers. And yes, Mamata Banerjee also said, made some comments here. The reporters we were asking her questions yesterday, and she answered whatever questions we did ask in that state. The BJP is saying that this is, a concocted story. The Congress went a step further. The Congress chief in the state echoing the BJP's words and saying that, this is a drama. So clearly the Congress and the BJP seem to be on the same page as far as this incident is concerned. And that's something that the Trinamool is pointing out. In fact, Abhishek Banerjee's tweet also says that, she will be back and, we'll see. But the politics has reached such a level that there's so much animosity that, even the basic basic exchange of best wishes, get well soon wishes happened. Now, yesterday, the West Bengal governor, Jagdeep Dhankar, did visit her in hospital, and the governor and the chief minister have also had a war of words. But the governor did visit the chief minister, inquired about her health. Although there were go back slogans outside the hospital, At that time, Trinamool leaders came out and told the supporters that, look, this is a hospital, no political slogans here. The governor has come to visit her. So politics clearly in this West Bengal election getting nastier by the day.